A new musical is taking the women behind a cautionary tale of royal life and turning them into pop icons.
It's called Six, and it's the story of the 6 wives of King Henry VIII, and you can see it at the Bushnell in Hartford all week long. To tell us more, Kelsee Kimmell, who is part of the cast, joining us this morning. Kelsee, how are you?
I'm so good. How are you both?
We are so excited to have you on the show. We wish you were here in person, but we'll take you Zoom.
Same. Just happy to be here in any capacity.
It's so great.
Kelsee, for someone who may not be familiar with this story, tell us more. What is it all about?
Absolutely. Six is about the 6 wives of King Henry VIII. And it gives new life to their stories and their contributions during their lifetimes. We tend to know these 6 women just in terms of their marriage to the king. And they were all really, really remarkable individuals. So we get to shine the light on their stories, sort of, take back control and give them, like I said, new life. And like you said in the intro, they're reimagined as modern day pop stars, which is just super fun. It's an 80-minute show, no intermission, and you just get kind of hit in the face with a lot of really, really fun music and fun jokes and amazing costumes. And that's pretty much the gist of Six. You can't go wrong. It's really fun.
You cannot. All right, so it's presented as a pop concert looking for a lead singer who suffered the most. Is that right?
That is correct.
That's pretty
the king put all of his wives through the ringer. Most people tend to know about King Henry VIII. Even if you don't know a lot about him, you probably know some historical jokes about the fact that he beheaded his wives.
Yeah.
And he did behead 2 of them. All 6 of them, went through some trials and tribulations, to be the wife of the king and serve him dutifully the way that the time demanded. And so, yeah, in terms of who suffered the most, it's set up as a competition. And by the end of the show, it's sort of proposed that the audience will choose a winner based on who has suffered the most at the hand and heart of the king.
Oh, wow.
That's great.
The audience participation, that's awesome.
Yeah, we rely a lot on audience interaction. It sort of gets turned on its head. I won't give any spoilers, but again, that is the premise of the show. Things sort of unravel in certain ways throughout the night in order to teach us a bigger moral lesson. Mm-hmm. And that's, that's the theatrical aspect of it. But yeah, you just have to come and see all 6 of these queens tell their stories and sort of battle it out and be fierce pop stars.
It's pretty incredible. I know it won the Tony Award for Best Musical Score. Are you surprised that it didn't win for Best Musical overall? A group of us watched the Tonys together when they aired, and I'm not going to lie, we were rooting for it. Yeah. But we are all, this is not, I'm not just blowing smoke. We are always so excited at any recognition that any new musical gets. A Strange Loop took the Tony Award this year for Best Musical, and we all have some friends in that. We know the people involved in that, so we're just really, really thrilled at anyone who gets that mention. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like I said, we were hoping for 6. Yeah, I was hoping for you too.
And Kelsee, what is your favorite part of the show and being a part of this experience?
Well, I am an alternate. So we have the 6 wives of Henry VIII. 6 women are on stage for the duration of the show, but it's my responsibility, as well as 3 other people in the company. There are 4 of us alternates. We all cover 3 of the queens.
Wow.
So on any given day, depending, if someone is sick, has a vacation, personal days, just is really tired, needs a day off, anything can happen. We're still dealing with COVID, all of that stuff. So it's our job to step up to the plate as needed, and I could be playing any of my 3 queens on any given day. So that for me is really exciting, because I get to experience this show from the vantage point of 3 different people. I get to wear 3 different costumes. I get to wear 3 different, get to sing 3 different awesome songs. And it's just always exciting. There's nothing mundane about my job, I'll tell you that. It's all very, very, very fun, very exciting, and it keeps me on my toes. So I think that's my personal favorite part about it.
It's a British musical comedy. Does the humor translate perfectly to the United States? That's a really great question. There are some differences in the script, just little things, little colloquialisms and slang that are changed from the original British score and script. Because as we know, our British friends tend to be very, very dry.
Exactly.
And,
Right.
yeah, it is a specific type of humor, and it is directed in a way to honor that. The United States team that we have here on the ground on this side of the pond is very adamant about honoring the voices that the show was written in. Toby Marlowe and Lucy Moss wrote the show while they were, at Cambridge together. And it's in a very specific voice because of that. These young British humans wrote this. So I will say audiences love it. It's a wonderful surprise when the jokes land, especially there's lots of jokes that require historical context. And, sometimes that goes over our heads because we don't study the same history, in school. We don't know the same things as maybe our UK counterparts might, but I'll tell you, it lands, and we have so much fun with it. There's nothing more gratifying than when a joke lands and an audience is with us and we hear the laughter and people get it. So I would say for the most part, it does translate, luckily.
Well, in reviewing this for this interview, I came across this quote. It says, "This new musical is the global sensation that everyone is losing their head over."
I love it. Yeah, I mean, that's a great little punchline. And there is a song in the show called "Don't Lose Your Head," so that's a good play on that too.
Thank you, Kelsee. We appreciate it. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Kelsee Kimmell from the cast of Six, the musical. There's the information if you want to check it out. It's playing
opening night
tonight. There's Sunday, January 22nd. Tickets are still available. There's where you can get them.
Looks like a great performance.
Oh, man, I would love to go see that.
That's incredible.